Hello, Namaste, Nepal, and this is the land of Himalaya and the birthplace of Gautam Buddha, and this is Baburam Thapa with you this morning. And today I am going to share and talk about the um, political and the countries. Uh, what the country is after 2052 elections, right? Nepal. So this morning, uh, it's a very good morning, and to say itself festival for groom and groom community, and throughout this morning I just want to share my words when uh, I was young and 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 the age and the age where I'm able to choose for and vote for the nation. Yes, Nepal. So, uh, Bikram Sambat 2052 साल I started to make a first voting to choose a good political party and to choose a good political leader to build a better Nepal. At that time, the responsibility that comes to me at 2052 साल, the moments the whole country uh, voting for the nation at that my young age. So on that ages I experienced the what I experienced and what I felt about the current time was that ki, uh, that the the place where I born and the place is rich with cultural and uh, agricultural way of life that people love to do at my age. Um, and the people were doing busy agriculturing and uh, the part of that मोतेबिलामा पहाडतिर नै हुन्थे पहाडतिर बस्थे and very rich with cultural and having a very agricultural activities were taken by the every houses and every people of that on that stage. So wherever you go, wherever you walk, and wherever you talk, that the pahad, yes, that the gaon, and it's rich with people, and I felt very great to be a part of that moment. Ki I spent my good days and in Pahad, right, Nepal. So that age 2052 सालमा जब जब चुनाव आयो बहुदलको सक्रियताको साथमा अनि द्याट डेज रियली अ भेरी अमेजिङ कि पञ्चे बाजा यताबाट बजिरहेछ त्यहाँबाट चाहिँ एउटा पोलिटिकल पार्टी आइरहेको छ उताबाट अर्को पोलिटिकल पार्टीहरू चाहिँ साउन्ड गरिरहेका छन् एन्ड द्याट इज द डिफरेन्ट experience I have got and the people. and the people of Nepal and surrounding the Nepal are too busy for the democracy. And I felt that time was is a big celebration for all over the Nepal, that ki every corner of Nepal is preparing for voting है अनि त्यसपछि we did to हामीले पनि त्यस्तै प्रिपरेसन गर्यो and we have to walk 1 hour distance to come to the voting place. सो गाउँघरतिर यस्तै खालको एउटा वातावरण थियो जसमा कि सबैजना चाहिँ हर्षित वेमा चाहिँ गाउने चाहिँ पुरा चाहिँ गएर भोट गरेका थिए एट द्याट टाइम. अनि आफ्टर काउन्टिङ द भोट एन्ड सबै अल ओभर द कन्ट्री होइन नेपाली कङ्ग्रेसले चाहिँ त्यो बेलामा एक तिहाई सरकार नै चाहिँ डेभलप गरेको मैले अनुभूति गर्दछु. एन्ड सो द्याट वाज अ डिफ्रेन्ट experience, that how the people of Nepal in Pahad Tira, and they enjoyed their life, and they mostly busy with their agricultural life of style, and the way of living is truly a very pure, truly a very pure and organic, and whatever we taste, the taste of organic feels the different. And so that time when I came back from India to Nepal, to my birthplace, so that time was the biggest and the moment that I felt, and I started to start myself to put in the way of living standard, how they are doing, and how they celebrate, and how they enjoy the every terms, that I have started to take myself in that too. So Nepal, it's a time, and the content, and everything is smoothly changing. And after we the time was different, right? And this time is different. And today's my topic is to have and to choose a good political leaders and good political party. And what I saw in 2052 साल 2062 साल 2072 साल 2082 साल, and this is 2085 days, right? 2085. So in this 30 years of experience in Nepal in political talk, I saw that our political parties not taking any that much responsible for the country and for the nation and for the people. I honestly say that the parties of Nepal and the leaders of Nepal, they all are in a way of party that ki way of party of that ki how much how much collection in one field, and make a and make a gathering, and making a bhasan, and making only the people of that group happy. And so this is the part of Nepal political party, and here if you watch and if you go through the Nepali Congress, एउटा ग्रुप छ, एन्ड नेकपा एमाले एउटा ग्रुप छ, नेपाली माओवादी एउटा ग्रुप छ, एन्ड एउटा पार्टीको एउटा ग्रुप छ, एन्ड द पार्टिज एन्ड द ग्रुप एन्ड ग्रुप्स एन्ड डिभाइडेड in this what we call democracy, right? Democracy means that you are in a moment of term of the country policies that makes you feel free to understand the value and the part of every content of the countries, that what the democracy is given for the every single um, every single Janta of Nepal. They should have to feel realize that yes, this is for me, and this is for us, and this is for the sake of country. Yes, Nepal. So when I look back to my elder ones, when I back from India to Nepal, that I saw that because of no jobs in Nepal, on that also ages, on that also ages, the people of Nepal go to India, and for earning, nearly, I remember that in every houses throughout the पहाडी जिल्लाहरूमा जतिहरू पनि बसोबासहरू थिए, त्यहाँ सबै मध्येमा एक भाइ दुई भाइ चाहिँ त्यो बेलामा पनि भारतमा गएर अर्निङ गर्ने एउटा चाहिँ हुन्थे, जसमध्ये कि दे अर्न, एन्ड द्याट थिङ कि at that time the Nepal is not capable to give the jobs in Nepal as the current situation. We are talking that as all the Nepalese from youngster of Nepal is going abroad and doing for their livelihood, right? On that is also, or that is that our elders have to near to our nation, that they go to India and earning for their family too, and earning for itself, right? So that time India is the best place for Nepalese to get job and survive for their livelihood, and that is a part of movement. That time also the government and the thinkers of the government body not able to continue the part of what the people of Nepal is doing, right? So that is a different part of lifestyle. भनेपछि अहिले पनि त्यही कन्डिसन छ भने यो यङ्स्टरहरूलाई नेपालहरूमा, so what our government did to the people for the nation, right? This is the question. अनि त्यसपछि, and if we talk, and if we learn, and if we calculate the situation of Nepal in 30 years, right? In 30 years, somehow the developments are taken places. That's not we are not questioning on that moment, right? Like in electricity, in roadways, and the betterment for the roadways and electricity. Obviously, Kulman Kising doing the better job for the nation itself, and we have to appreciate, and we have to give our um, best words, and in the same way the Madhya Pahadi Madhya Rajmarg also developed by the democracy, right? So the thing is this ki पूर्व देखि पश्चिम सम्म that Prithvi Rajmarg is also is in the phase to make better ways to develop to the nation, and every Himal Pahad Tarai, what we call, that's build our nation, that every where we got road facilities and electricity facilities in this 5 years, right, Nepal? So within a 5 years, we are having that much development, and that key. Some are there to make, and some are there to think about the nations too, and for the people, right? So what I think with that, so Nepalese people have to, now the time has come to that key. Every Nepalese people have to think about that key. Always country comes first. Just keep and make this world and on the top, right? And so without making any nonsense, I just want to make it clear to every Nepalese, and through my views, that we need a strong government, right, Nepal? So as the age, I saw that we don't have the strong government, and that the government has given our delivered more better towards the people of Nepal, and they are all got in elections. They happily got in elections, that we have this song, and we have this proposal, and we have this, and terms of policies for the nations, and finally the same things happens to again, that same ways, that so Nepal, now it's time. Now the time has come to your hand, and you have to. It's the time, and it's the responsibility for the every Nepalese citizen to make and to choose a better leadership, and to make countries more proud. And 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 it is very interesting fact that the world is watching Nepal. Yes. Nepal, the world is watching Nepal, what kind of the election is happening, and what kind of the leaders are choosing the Nepalese people. That's play a very important role, and the world scenario is also watching the whole Nepal what the Nepal is doing next, right? So this is the moves, and this is the fact, and the government should have to take the policies about the jobs, jobs, jobs that make that makes the country's youngster to feel better inside the country. Like somehow, the if you think that job is a part of only a job that you are going 10 to 4 and making money in the month, and that is a part of the policies of Nepal have to make it clear that the youngster who love to play football, who love to play cricket, who love to play volleyball, who love to play long tennis, who love to play taekwondo, judo, karate, and who love to play some more games. On that basis also we can our government policies have to indulge the youngster to make their life better in sports, so that is a kind of also a job that you are facilitating the country's youngster to providing a good environment in the sports too. Why not by education? Yes, so the policy of country is taken, is need to be taken, and invest their time and invest their power and invest their money, investing the money to build a better and better uh, stadiums that makes the youngster to play and earn for the livelihood as well as the name and fame for the country. It's need to be think Nepal, and as I told you, in a singing way itself, in a singing way, Nepalese people are very very that much confidence that they can do much better, Nepalese people having the capacity. Yes, in 30 years of experience I saw that every Nepalese people have a capacity to build that kind of sports activity that is good for nation. What will happen whenever you go and when you go in sports through the play with the nation, the nation will win, and the nation will get a will get a will get a will get definitely will get a prize money itself, and if with that amount of that, so think about it. Is 25% of government providing a job for the youngster is in the sports, right, Nepal? So it's very easy. Just think broadly and think broadly that yes, in sports, the government of Nepal and the leader of Nepal and the policies of Nepal creates a 20% of youngster busy in sports and making them feel free to in earning way of lifestyle. And definitely whenever you play, and yes, playing itself job. Yes, it's a job because that is the part of country, and through the playing, through the sports, the people of youngster can earn and survive their living. So 20% of 25% of the job policy of Nepal is sports. Why don't the government of Nepal think like that? Yes, in sports we have a future and we can build a better sports country, right? So that sports teaches us itself to a good techniques and be in a discipline. So the government it's need to be taken, and in the education sector, and frankly very true that key education is a part of life, and whether what you are doing, education is very important part, and without education nothing can change. So it needs to be educate for the Nepalese people, and don't take it as a different way, take it as a think that education is the only part of life cycle where the people of the nation feels better and think better and be the part of positivity, right, Nepal? So the government policies need to be taken on this basis, and in the hospitality and in the medical sector too, we are having a great opportunities itself in Nepal, and during this these times the government policies have to make it very clear and free of power of thinking that we have to indulge our involve our youngster for the betterment for their lifestyle by educating, by sporting, by um and what we say, and in a tourism and in a medical sector and in private business sectors that makes the people of Nepal more better life for their way of living. For this, it's need to be a very positive towards the country. Every leaders, every people of Nepal have to be think in a way that we are doing not only for ourselves, we are not doing for myself. This is for the nation, and this is for the nation, and this is for the nation, right, Nepal? So think about it. Now the time has came that every Nepalese have a sufficient value of lifestyle that they have their own rights to build their career and build their thinking power towards the nation for the goodwill of the every people of Nepal. So we have to think on that basis that our country need to be the part of a very well developed and very well secured and very well um, uh, place in the world. So evolve. So just make it and just think positive and be the part of the country and be the part of the nation and ready to make the better world for the next generation by giving the better and better opportunities in sports, in education, in medical, in tourism, in hotel management, and every sectors and every industry where the political and the nation is divided, that having a department like Shiksha Mantralaya, that the Priyatan Mantralaya, that sports minister, and that home minister, and that what we said पर्यटन तथा उद्यान मंत्री, if they play a very important role for 10 to 4 every day, they have to make a schedule, they have to make a timing in their office to build a betterment for the youngster and for the nations, right? 10 to 4 of timing is very good timing that every mistress have to attend the office and make the policies on this every matters what the next better steps for the nation and what the next better step for the country. थोरै खानुहोस्, धेरै बुझ्नुहोस्, धेरै सिक्नुहोस्, अनि त्यसपछि लाएर है नेपाल देश बनाउनुहोस्, right? And the moment of phases that I told you that the ministers, the department we are having, and they all have to be responsibly taken the steps to build the nation, and always try to make the youngster and all the ages of Nepal feel better to be the part of country and be honorable and be honored and be the part of the community of nations, right? Because we are having a very cultural ethics, so on that basis we have learned and we have got our traditional education through the every traditions and then every cultures we have got that what the scenario and what the nation is, uh, right? So think, think, think. Every political leaders and every parties that yes, we can generate more opportunities itself in Nepal, in sports, in education, in robotic, and in medical, in tourism, and in IT, and in different. We are having a very vast way of, you know, um, areas that where we can develop the opportunities. Yes, and that developing the opportunities is the best thinking power of the every political leader and every political leader and every political parties uh, to build the vision with vision to make the clear faces of they build the nation as easily as we have a good example that electricity is our best turning point for the nation, and in the same way, right, Nepal, the other field also can. We have to develop and we have to build and we have to make that kind of scenario and that kind of discipline and the policies that makes the youngster and the future of the nations have to make more better and more better towards the world. Yes, we self the Nepalese have to do the same things, and we are only when whatever I see and whatever I think that always the word is that Videshi Shakti, Videshi Shakti, Videshi Shakti, Videshi Shakti. That is a word to speak. No, I think so that Videshi Shakti, that I am saying that the world is watching us. The world is watching Nepal. What the next is Nepal to be, right? So think about it. We have a very beautiful nature and we have a very visual culture and we have a very historical moves, right, Nepal. So now the leaders and the people of Nepal have to think about that key. Yes, we can create the opportunities itself in our countries, right? As the themes and the themes that we have given, that electricity, Nepal electricity board is also creating a very vast way of job opportunities, right? Because so why don't we do it in sports? Why don't we do in medical? Why don't we do in tourism? By creating jobs, by creating the value of our country, and by making the policies and making the disciplines for that, we need to educate and just educate yourself. I told you that education is a part of life, that by education yourself, every time if you think that every generation, every coming generation have to go abroad and earning for their livelihood and earning for their life, so that's now the time is different now. First they travel by walk, by buses, and now the time they travel by air buses. That is the only difference, right, Nepal? So the living standard of Nepal is increasing, and the living standard of Nepal increasing, and the thinking power of Nepal are increasing too. So the government policies have to make a betterment for the nation, and for that now the time has came to that to replace people. It's not only a responsibility of government, it's only a responsibility of the every Nepalese people that choose a better government and the better for the better governments, right, Nepal? So it's time to creating the opportunities. Now it's time to create opportunities in sports, right? This much, and this is Bahuram Thapa, and honestly and very clearly, I don't have that much political ideas, right, Nepal. But but I can be the part of that every political uh, political political assumptions that every politician and every political leaders and every political parties are taking, right? So be responsible and be the part of the nation, and it's now the time of Nepalese people to choose a better and better and better and better government, right? Thank you so much.